Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Today is Saturday, the 2nd of November 2019. The topic to speak in this video is we never use the language speak to ourselves. We should do something. Before talking about that, let me say something. A story I will say the following and everything I have already said. I want you to understand only the thought. If anyone can know their own thoughts, that means you find a way to end for suffering. Nothing more to study than this. Please bear in mind. From now on, I would like to talk about we never use the language speak to ourselves. What should we do something? What does it mean? Let me explain. You know, in everyday life, let's suppose in everyday life, when you are alone or with many people, now you sit in this church. Let's suppose you sit in this church. And then you want to movement. You will movement naturally without use the language. Speak to ourselves. I want to stand and I want to walk. No. You do it naturally. When you do it like this, you never use the language. Say to ourselves. When you do it like this, you never use the language. Say to ourselves. We want sit. We want sit. No. You movement naturally all the time. Can you realize at your thought when you want to do it like this? This gesture, it doesn't mean sit. And this gesture, it doesn't mean stand. And this gesture, it doesn't mean walk. And then you want to do it like this. You do it naturally without use the fictional language. Speak to ourselves. I want sit. And I want stand. And I want walk. No. You do it naturally all the time from birth to death. But you cannot realize at your thought. You want to do it like this. Which in the fictional language, this gesture is mean you are walking. It means you are walking. And this gesture is mean you are sit down. Can you understand me? When you movement, can you realize at your thought and your body movement? Now you in the position like this, and then you want to do it like this. In the fictional language, we call stand up. Can you realize from this gesture to this gesture, and then to this gesture? Can you realize at your thought and at your leg? At first, you do it like this, and then you want to do it like this. Can you realize at your leg? Want to, and then you want to. Can you realize at your leg? Want to, Can you realize at your and your thought? Can you realize? And then you sit. Can you realize? And then when you want to do it like this, you do it naturally. You do it naturally. And you do it like this. Can you realize as your thought and your arm when you grab a broomstick like this? Can you realize at your hand want to grab and sweep? When you do it like this, you never use the language. Say to ourselves, now I'm sweeping a floor. No. You never say to ourselves, I'm sweeping a floor. This gesture, it doesn't mean anything. It's not be anything. But do it like this. In the fictional language, we call you are sweeping a floor. Now, you are sweeping a floor, and you are wipe the table. When you do it like this, or like this, you do it naturally all the time. Can you realize as your thought, you want to do it like this, or like this? When you do it like this, can you realize as your arm, your hand, you want to, and at the same time, you do it like this, and like this at the same time. At the same time, you sweep and walk at the same time. Can you realize when you sweep and walk at the same time? Can you realize as your thought and your hand, your arm, your hand, your leg want to do it? When you do it like this, you sweep and walk at the same time. Can you realize? You know, if anyone can know their own thoughts when you do it like this, or like this, or like this, you will find the miraculous of true Dharma in Buddhism. That means you find the way to end of all suffering. Can you understand me? The next example I will show you, What does it mean? In the fictional language, we call apple. Apple. This is apple. And let's suppose this is fish. Let's suppose further understanding communication temporarily. I show you this. It's made real fish. This is real fish. Let's support for communication, understanding temporarily in this talk. This is a fish, real fish. Fish. A fish. This is real apple. This is real apple. You know. You know, when you are alone or with many people in everyday life, you can know that. I show you its mean. In the fictional language, we call fish, real fish, fish. Can you understand me? Fish, you know. As soon as you see this word, you interpret into this picture. As soon as you see this, it ended up at this. It doesn't mean this word. This word is just the fictional language for understanding communication temporarily. We were taught to believe this word is mean this, but this, it doesn't mean a fish. I show you this. It doesn't mean fish. We call thing. We call this. We call this. It doesn't mean this thing, this object. Can you understand me? We call this only. We call this only. This. As soon as you see this, you were taught to believe this. It means this word. Can you understand me? When you see this word, you interpret into this picture. But when you see this, which in the fictional language we call fish, when you see this, it doesn't have this word. Can you understand me? Because what you see now and what you see now, in reality of truth of mind, we call there's something happening to the human mind for perceiving. It doesn't mean anything. Or we call it that's what happened to the mind for awareness or mental phenomena. This and this and this around us. It has no meaning. It has no fictional name. We call this. In reality of truth of mind, this, we call this. It doesn't mean a face. It doesn't mean anger. It doesn't mean cat. It doesn't mean. What you see over here now, you see in the way you see, you hear in the way you hear. What you see now, we call this TSIS, this. But in reality of true Dhamma, we call what you see now. You see in the way you see, you hear in the way you hear. What you see now, you see in the way you see, you hear in the way you hear. We call this. In reality of true Dhamma, what you see or hear now in everyday life, we call it just what happened to the mind for awareness. It doesn't mean anything. It has no meaning in the fictional language. We were taught to believe this is mean. This. Where can I find the meaning of this? What you see now, it doesn't mean anything. F-I-S-H. You were taught it means this. But in reality, what you see now, it doesn't mean this. Can you understand me? Okay. And what you see now, we were taught to believe. Apple. Apple. As soon as you see this word, which wrote that apple. As soon as you see this word, which wrote that apple, it becomes this picture. But when you really saw this, it doesn't have the word apple. Can you understand me? We were taught to believe the word apple is mean. But when you really saw this, it ended up at this. When you saw this, it doesn't have the word apple. Can you realize as your thought? All right, I said, I want you to understand, I want you to realize as your thought. You think on the time from birth to death. Can you understand me? Okay. Now, if you want to draw this, which we call apple, you draw it from, you can draw it from your memory. When you draw this, we never use the fictional language. We never use the language. Speak to ourselves. I want to draw an apple. Can you understand me? If you want to draw this, which in the fictional language we call apple, when you want to draw this, in the fictional language we call apple, when you draw this, you never use the language. Speak to ourselves. I want to draw an apple, but you draw it from your memory like this. Can you understand your thought? You want to do it like this. I show you. Okay. Wow. You can draw this picture from your memory. Can you understand me? You can draw this picture, which in the fictional language we call an apple. But when you draw this picture, you draw it naturally from your memory. Can you realize at your thought? When you draw this picture, there will be an image like this. Before you draw this picture, which in the fictional language we call an apple, before you draw this picture, you think there will be an image like this in your thought. You draw this picture from your memory, which in the fictional language we call apple. But when you draw this, you never use the language, speak to ourselves, I want to draw apple. No. You draw it natural from your memory. Can you tell me? You draw it from your memory. Can you understand? Can you realize at your thought? You want to draw? You want to draw? Huh? Hả? When you draw, can you realize as your thought? You want to do it like this? You want to do it like it? Can you realize your thought? You want to do it like it? Ha! Can you realize your thought? You want to do it like this? You draw it from your memory before you do it like this. There will be this picture in your thought. When you draw this, you draw it from your memory. This, which in the fictional language we call an apple. Can you understand me? In this talk, I want you to understand about the first idea or thought process. When you draw this, within the fictional language we call an apple, but when you really draw, you never use the language, say to ourselves, I want to draw an apple. Can you understand me? But you draw it natural from your memory. This is the true Dharma in Buddhism to end false suffering. That's why if you want to draw this, in the fictional language we call fish. If you want to draw fish, you can draw it from your memory. Huh? Before you draw this picture, there will be an image, this, in your thought. And when you draw it, when you draw it, When you draw it, when you draw it, in the fictional language we call fish. When you draw this picture, there will be an image like this at the same time. When you can draw this picture from your memory because you have never seen this before, because you have ever because you have ever seen this before. Then you can draw this picture from your memory because you have ever seen this before, and then you can draw this picture from your memory. Can you realize at your thought you want to do it like this? Can you realize? When you draw this picture, there will be an image like this at the same time. When you draw this picture, there will be an image like this in your thought at the same time. Can you realize at your thought? Because you have ever seen this before. You draw this from your memory. This picture, it doesn't mean a fish. It doesn't mean fish. If you want to draw, can you like at your hand? You draw it right? When you draw it right? Can you like you thought you want to draw it like this? You want to draw it like this? You want to draw it like this? Like this? Can you like? Oh, it's a small fish, a big fish. Can you realize? Can you realize as you thought when you draw? You know. If you want to draw this picture, you draw it from your memory. When you draw it, can you realize at your thought and at your hand you want to? You want to do it like this. You want to do it like this. Can you like you want to do it like this? To do like this. Can you realize at your thought you want to do it like this? Can you understand me? A story in this talk is very simple to understand, but it may not be go deep into your heart. Then you cannot understand it. Why did I say this? Every story I convey in this video, or everything I have already said. I want you to understand only the thought. Whether you read like this, can you realize as your leg? Can you realize as your thought? You think to do it like this, or you do it like this. Can you realize as your hand when you grab a broomstick and do it with this gesture? Can you realize you want to do it like this? And can you realize as your thought when you do it like this? You have never used the fictional language. Say to ourselves, I want to sweep a floor. And I walk. No. You do it naturally. In this talk, when you do it like this, or you do it like this, it doesn't have fictional language. We do it naturally all the time from birth to death. It doesn't have the fictional language. We do it like this. We do it like this. It doesn't have the fictional language to say. But in the fictional language, we were taught, when we do it like this, we call I'm sweeping a floor and do it like this. Now, I'm walking and sitting and standing. Can you stand me? But in reality, where can I find the meaning of sweeping a floor? Where can I find the meaning of sitting, standing, or walking? No. It doesn't have anything. We do it naturally all the time. I want you to understand in this talk, in order to you can realize as your thought. That's why when you do it like this, or like this. Can you realize as your thought and your hand want to do it like this? You can draw this picture and this picture from your memory. Can you understand me? In reality, this picture, it doesn't mean anything. We call this and this. It's just what happened to the mind for a Verset, growth mental phenomena. What you see right here now, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. But in this talk, please believe it to be true temporarily for understanding. This it means apple. This it means face. Can you understand me? You know. The conclusion in this talk is, I want you to understand early the thought. Whether when you draw a picture and when you movement like this, we have never used the fictional language say to ourselves. We have never used the fictional language say to ourselves, I want to draw an apple, want to draw a fish, I want to walk, I want to stand, I want to sit. But we do it natural. Can you understand me? When you do it like this or like this, you must try to realize as your thought which you want to and you must try realize as your thought and your body when you like this or like this. Can you understand me? Okay.